Hello, this is Harry Blevins. I'm the Senator in the 14th District representing Chesapeake and Virginia Beach, part of Virginia Beach. We are almost at the end of the road. We're just about ready to finish up. We're right now finishing up the House bills that have been sent over after crossover, and we'll be finished on Friday and hopefully be able to come back home on Saturday. Most immediate thing we've just done that I think is very important. Today we were able to pass a bill that was amended from the original version of the bill we had on eminent domain. It's a constitutional amendment. It's one that the people will have a chance to vote on at the next election, and then of course have a vote the second two elections from now, and then both houses will have to pass that once the citizens have made a decision for it to be approved for a constitutional amendment. I say it's important because eminent domain, of course, is a property right that all of us enjoy, unique in many parts of the world. They don't have this. We do here. But the taking of a piece of property without just compensation is something that we've been dealing with for the last couple of years. This is the first year it'll be in the Constitution if it passes these next 2 years. So what we've done, I think, is a good bill. It's one I could vote for and feel confident that we've done a good thing. Other than getting through right now, the biggest thing we have that we won't know the final decision until later is, of course, the budgets. As you know, the governor presents a budget when he, in this case he, maybe one day a she, will present to the House and the Senate his or her budget, and that budget will then be worked on by the various committees. In the case of the Senate, it's the Senate Finance Committee that does that. In the House, of course, it's the Appropriations Committee. The Senate version we've passed and gotten out of the Senate, and of course now the House has passed and gotten through theirs, and of course the House and the Senate conferees. I think there are 3 in the Senate and 4 in the House. I may be incorrect on the total number of each, but I think that's correct. And those individuals will be the one that try to hammer out the differences and try to come up together with a bill that we can have a balanced budget and be able to present to the full bodies of both the House and the Senate, and for us to agree on and end up with a bill. Sometimes this is a very difficult task for the people who have to make those decisions on the conference committees, but it's something we've been doing a long time in the Commonwealth, and so far since I've been here now, these several years, we've always come to a good conclusion, and I expect that'll be the case this time. There are a lot of differences between the two budgets. The Senate bill is one that looks more favorable on the needs of education, for an example, and some of the other areas that are important to people. It also takes care of the transportation and the other issues that the governor's pushed forward. The House budget has some similar kinds of things, but not exact, and so those are the differences we have to rectify. This session is like all other sessions, I suspect. We've had a lot of visitors come in. At the first week we were here, the General Assembly building was full of a lot of visitors, which is a good thing, people being able to see their government in action. Many of them had an opportunity to meet with us, which is important. It's hard to see everyone because we have meetings, and if we're available, we do speak and talk with constituents who come in. And we did have a lot this year, I think maybe more than usual. We don't have a count on who shows up, but it seems like that there were more this year than usual, and on a lot of different issues that mean a lot to people. And we take all those things very seriously when we sit down and make votes. We can't solve all the problems. This is particularly a tough time, as each and every one of you know. Until our economy improves and we start going back on a road for progress and moving on to perhaps hopefully a new good time for us in America. We're still going to have a lot of these issues that we're dealing with today that we won't be able to resolve, and that's something that bothers us. We'd love to be able to respond to everyone's needs and be able to correct those needs, but unfortunately that won't be the case. But we're trying to do what we can.